Friends, it's Terri Gaines, independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up. In this video tutorial, I'm going to share some cards created with the Garden Poetry Designer Series paper. The paper is 12 by 12 in size. You get 2 each of the 6 double-sided prints in the packet, and they are absolutely beautiful floral prints, and then they've got a coordinating background on the back side. I am actually going to be using a card kit that I give out as a qualifying thank you order. The card kit includes 3 of the 6 different designs. It includes the design that goes with the blueberry bushel, the one that goes with the berry burst, and the one that goes with the shaded spruce. So in the packet, you also receive 2 each of those card bases, plus the basic white. Now, keeping in mind that the paper is 1/6 of the 12 by 12. For example, in this packet, it's this section of the paper. Another packet's got this section. Another packet has that section, and so forth. So what I'm going to do is show you some simple cards, and they're going to be identical, or semi-identical, I should say, with the blueberry bushel. They're going to be same type of card, and I will show you all of them, so just bear with me. I'm going to try to give you all the details. So now you can use my card kit for these cards. You can use your paper and cardstock you have at home, and you can use different designer series papers. So my goal in this video is to give you all the details so you can duplicate this card and whatever materials you use. You do need to use your own stamps, ink, and adhesive. And I'm even going to provide a PDF that's going to give you all the details for measurements. So I'm going to cut both of the basic white, and I'm going to actually assemble the card in the blueberry bushel. So I'm going to set these 2 aside. Now, I mentioned I'm going to give you all the details to do that, including a PDF that's going to give you all the diagrams and how you cut the paper. So in the PDF, this is indicated to be the colored cardstock. So for one of the colored cardstock, we want to cut that in half. So cut 1 is going to be at 4 1/4. So I'm going to bring in my paper trimmer, and I'm actually going to do all the cutting right in the video tutorial so you can see exactly how all of this is done. So cutting this in half. So this is going to be for one card. This is going to be for the second card. And then for the other piece of designer series paper, oh goodness, I already have a blooper, the cardstock. I'm going to score at 4 1/4 and then cut it. So score first and then cut second. That way you score both of those. So I'm going to use my scoring blade. I'm going to put this at 4 1/4, and then I'm going to use the scoring blade, score that first. Then I'm going to rotate it like this and cut this in half, which is actually half of 5 1/2 is 2 3/4. So now I have one of these for the first card and one of these for the second card. So these are going to be for the cards. Then I'm going to cut the designer series paper. Now for the designer series paper, let me find that diagram. I'm going to show you a couple things here, and I am going to show you that I have 2 different diagrams in the PDF for the designer series paper, depending on the direction of the design. So these flowers are going this way, so that's the direction here. Now, if the flowers were going this way, or they didn't have a direction, for example, the let's see, do I still have that handy here? For example, this piece here could go this way or could go this way. So you could use either of these diagrams. So this is if your direction's that way. So I just want to let you know that both of these will be in here. So I'm going to cut this paper per this diagram because my direction goes this way. So cut 1 is going to be at 4 inches. So I'm going to cut right here at 4 inches. So I'm going to use my paper trimmer to cut that. Now I'm trying to get material out of this for 2 cards. So I cut that in 4 inches here, and then my second cut is cutting that at 2. Now in the PDF, I identify cut 1, 4 inches, cut 2, 2 inches. All of that's in the PDF. I just don't have that on the video, on this video tutorial. So I'm going to cut this. So now I have 1 per card. Now I am going to let you know that I really wanted it to be 2.5, so I'm missing a 1/2 inch here. So what I'm going to do is utilize this part that I cut off. This is the remaining part. I'm going to cut that at 1 inch so I can get 2 of these. So I'm going to cut this at 1 inch. And just bear with me. I think once you see how all this turns out, you'll understand what I'm doing here. So what I can do now is add this here to extend my design. Now, if I use this diagram here, I'm cutting this at 4 by 2.5, and then it fits perfect. So I will show you a finished card using that in a moment. So let's continue with the card. So we have the designer series paper cut for 2 cards, and we have the cardstock cut for 2 cards. Now let's cut the basic white. So this is going to be cut for all 6 of the cards. So one of the sheets, let me bring the diagram in. I created that so we could, so for one of the sheets, we're going to get 6 pieces out of that. So cut 1 is going to be at 3 1/4, and then this cut here is also at 3 1/4. So this first dimension is always this measurement. The next measurement is the one going this way. So 3 1/4. So I'm going to cut that one first. And then I'm going to cut 3 1/4 again. And this dark gray is excess. So that's extra you can use for another project. Then the second cut is going to be at 1 3/4. So I'm going to rotate it this way, cut it at 1 3/4. Now, as I mentioned, this is going to be enough supplies for 6 cards. I'm going to assemble 2 on this video tutorial, and then I have the other 2 colors already assembled to show you how they turned out. And then you have just a 1/4 inch excess on the bottom. So that's for those 2 cards. And then I'll go ahead and keep cutting these. So this would be cut at 1 3/4. So this is for 2 more cards. And then I'll cut this one. And then I'll cut this one. So now we have these 2 sections for card 3 and 4, card 5 and 6. Okay. Now for this piece, we want to cut, and I have on my diagram 2.5 inch circles. So if you have a die, the stylish shaped dies, the second largest die would be about 2.5 inches. But if you don't have circle dies, you can always use the 2 3/8 inch circle punch. We want to get 6 circles out of this. So I'm going to go ahead and punch out 6 circles. But as I mentioned, you could use your circle dies. Now, once you see the finished card, you can see that in the video. When I complete this, or the video cover, you already got a sneak peek of what it's going to be. You could definitely change these to be squares or a decorative image, but this was intended to get 6 of them, 2 for these cards, 2 for the other card 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. Did I make that confusing? I hope not. You can print the PDF, and the QR code on the PDF is going to bring you right back to this video tutorial to give you all the how-tos and help make sense of everything. So that will be on the video tutorial. Now I have everything cut. I'm going to just put my paper trimmer aside, and then we're going to stamp and assemble. So first I'm going to stamp. So I'm only going to be assembling these 2 cards. The other 2 will be done very similar. I'm going to use a stamp set called Framed All Around. I like this. This is a new March 2026 online exclusive because you have a thinking of you that can be used for so many different occasions. And then you have 3 stamps, sentiment stamps that are perfect for multiple different occasions that you can stamp the inside. I'm going to be using the basic gray for my ink pad color because that coordinates with so many colors. It's a very versatile ink that you can use and it's going to coordinate. So I'm going to stamp Thinking of You on the circles. Those are going to be for the outside sentiment. And then these strips are for the inside sentiment. And I'm going to make all of these a birthday card. So I'm just tapping. I'm not pushing into the ink pad. And then I'm going to stamp this one and this one. So for each card base, in a sense, you're going to get 1 card, right? Because this is half of 1 card base, this is half of another. So let me show you how these all go together. So I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to put adhesive on the back side of it. And then I'm going to attach it to this postcard. So I'm actually going to bring in my Simply Scoring tool. And the reason I'm going to do that is this is going to help with alignment. So let me just put it on top of this stuff. I'm going to push this up against the wall. This is the folded part. I'm going to push this up against the wall. And I'm going to put about a 3/4 of an inch space here. And by pushing those both up to the wall, that helps me get that flush and get my card to be adhered. So both cards would be adhered the same way. This is the inside sentiment layer, and I maximized the cardstock so we could get 6 of them per that sheet, which means you got lots of your colored cardstock around the edge, but that's okay. It just looks really nice, I think. So on this side is where the designer series paper goes. I remember when I was telling you that we really wanted this 2.5 inches. I'm going to put this piece on first, and I'm going to put this side up, or let me rephrase that. This side is going to go down. The background side is going to go up. I'm looking for equal spacing on this side, top and bottom, which is about 1/8 of an inch. Then I'm going to take this one, put my adhesive on the background side. Then I'm going to look on this side, and then I'm going to kind of look at these edges here, and I'm going to attach this so it lays over that. That just kind of helps extend that design. I'm going to take this, put that on with dimensionals. What I like to do is place this here, then I put my fingers here. That tells me that this is the space that my adhesive can go. I'm going to put 2 dimensionals right here. Then I'm going to put 1 on the back side right here. I'm going to turn that over, put that right here. Take both of the, or all of the backings off. Now with that adhesive here, this here, that guarantees that I'm not going to have exposed adhesive extending where it beyond here. And then I can just put this down and say, okay, I want to put this right here. And this is going to be how the other card is also assembled as well. So I would repeat this for this card, and then I would have 2 of them assembled out of the Berry Burst. And this is how the Shaded Spruce would turn out, because that one was cut at 2.5. And then this would be the Berry Burst. So I made these ahead of time, and this is just an option for how you can use that card kit, and or any of your cardstock and designer series papers that you have at home. Again, I will have a PDF that you can download, which will have the cutting guides, photos of these cards, and Stay tuned. I have part 3 where I'm using this card kit, using different product and creating different cards. The link to that video and part 1 will also be in the text portion of this YouTube video. Thanks so much for watching. And if you love my free PDFs, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, like my videos, and share my videos. Thanks for stopping by. Take care and happy creating.